Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a millionaire and how you can achieve that financial independence, especially when you feel you don't have a lot of time to invest? In this video, we will answer that question. This is a question a lot of people ask themselves, and it's an important one. Everybody wants to achieve financial freedom because we all want to choose how we spend our time rather than being forced to spend it doing something we don't love. My intention isn't to sell you an idea or a dream, however. My focus is to share real numbers with you so that you can see that it is possible and achievable even if you're just starting at the age of 40. If you're new here, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. In order to become a millionaire by say age 60, if starting at the age of 40, your approach and mindset will have to change. 40 to 60 is just about 20-year time frame to achieve this goal. But it is crucial to believe that it is possible. A lot of times, our inability to believe is enough to doom our plans. The first step that should be taken is to look into your bank statements or credit card statements. Every expense needs to be accounted for. I know it sounds cliche, but that's exactly what we need to do. And that's where we can fix the holes in our financial boat so that we can address and achieve our goals. Here's an important statistic that will surprise you. According to Forbes, nearly 50% of people pay for streaming services they don't use. Also, since most of our transactions are carried out using a debit card or a credit card, we don't pay attention to the things we spend most of our money on. For example, you might be spending too much money eating out, shopping on Amazon, or maybe your kid spending $20,000 on Fortnite. By looking at those bank statements, you are able to account for things you spend money on, how often you spend money on those things, and how much is being spent. This is a great place to start. The next thing is to consider having some emergency fund to help in case unforeseen events come up. You experience a sudden flat tire and you now have to spend maybe $200 on a new tire, or a sudden health scare that takes you to an emergency room and now you are required to pay $1,000. All these are examples of how sudden events could impact our finances, and having some money set aside will prevent us from putting more holes in the boat. The next action will be to figure out ways to cut back on those unnecessary expenses and begin to redirect those extra funds to an investment. By scrutinizing your transactions, you may realize you could save more and invest an extra maybe $300 just by cutting out unnecessary expenses or purchases. Your ability to increase your income and have a second or third source of income will be of importance. One of the quickest ways to build wealth is to have another means of income that does not require much of our time, if possible. The income from that other source must be directed towards investing also. Now, with all the information given, how much do you need to invest every month if you are starting at the age of 40, assuming you have just 20 years to achieve that goal? At 8% rate of return, investing $2,000 monthly will amount to $1,137,998.14. Out of that amount, $480,000 will be your contributions and $657,998.14 will be interest gained after 20 years. The next question is, how do we find an extra $2,000 to invest monthly? Cutting out those expenses, checking our bank statements, having an emergency fund, getting a set side income or extra income all count towards this $2,000. Like I said, it all goes towards making that $2,000 come up. Understand that it may not be possible to achieve that amount right away, but it is important to start thinking of how to do that. Even if you can only start with just $500 monthly, using 8% rate of return after 20 years will give you about $284,000. To break this down further, this $2,000 monthly goal comes out to be $67 daily. So I guess the question to you is, how can you begin to raise $67 daily? I know this is not easy to come by, but it is possible. So finding ways to achieve this goal is where your attention should be. If you have found value in this video, please don't forget to drop a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see you in the next one.